Howdy, my name is Timothy Quill, I am from Yellow Quill First Nation, Saskatchewan. Let's talk about how the Indian Act was created and why the Indian Act needs to be abolished. Okay, in 1876, the Parliament created the Indian Act and First Nation chiefs. It was passed without consultation with the Indigenous people. It would not necessarily a traditionally leader. We never had any First Nation chiefs before the existence of the Indian Act, we only had the spokespersons and our own people took care of us very well. We never had the right to vote until 1951, the Crown registered us as status Indian and we were forced to vote for the federally political parties. We were seeing the equalization in everyone before the British Empire came in our life and the politicians have dividing everyone. I know the councils swore their oaths to allegiance and commonwealth bills, the reasons why our people made it happen because they are allowing the beneficiaries to sell the assets to a trustee without the consent of the indigenous people. The Indian Act made the First Nation chief as a beneficiary and the Crown as a trustee. Therefore, the Indian Act is a completely violation to the human rights and it should be not made in the first place. Within the Constitutional Convention, we can stop the environmental degradation and we can restore the environmental protection again. We can toughen up transparency on First Nation bans. We can restore the relationship between the Indigenous people and the RCMPs. We can repeal the UNDRIP and the Liberals' bills that is criminalizing the Indigenous rights as long as we will be protecting our sovereignty rights. This should have been done in a century ago, so our people would not have to be dying and our women and children do not have to live in fear of being murdered or kidnapped with impunity today. So, my friend Brenda Stetner is hosting the Constitutional Conventional at the restaurant in Waldheim, Saskatchewan for a supper discussion and presentation on January 20th. Everybody is all welcome to attend. I will be there. You should attend and come to have a discussion with them and see how we can make the differences together. I will go on a live feed on this event, I can share my live feed to the several native groups. Share your thoughts, stand up, and be heard. I know Rome is not built in a day, so we have to get involved with the myth is Canada and the Constitutional Convention varies, tell your people about it and urge them to support the causes. Look at your children, do what is right for their futures. Take care, all my relations.